Stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back.
I'm like right down the street, sticking unit to Delta. Not working properly at all, and we need another unit, LT-TOs to come over here to check if we have an extra one.
I could just connect to my Wi-Fi.
Buddy, get back to work. Denny, to be honest with you, I don't know what to think. But I don't have any choice until this internal affairs investigation is complete.
That's all I got. I basically had it in my junk bin. I thought I'd repurpose it for this Wi-Fi hacker detection program I made. We'll go ahead and
Item 041. Guy at the paint store, you don't understand.
We find a number of packages available, of which we need to install
Fake
three.
dispatch radio code bullshit.
The first of these is the base package, so let's just install this. This gives us the basis of virtual box. And of course, we need to enter my password.
I got mine.
Sophie, or me that alarm.
Placement scan complete.
I shared most of my thoughts already.
We're going to find that. With the holidays coming up in Australia, which, by the way,
Anyway, that
the weather is perfect for long walks.
was divine. Yes or no? The sand here really tastes good, really.
Around me. I've been using
But yeah,
Raycon's essential
like right
open
now I was
earbuds,
talking to
and
Renata
honestly,
about how.
Stronger, and more countries are coming into it. They're already in, but they'll send any number of troops that I ask them to send. They want to see peace. We have more than 59 countries. We have many countries that aren't even in the Middle East, but they're fairly close to the Middle East. They want to be involved. So it's been pretty amazing.
Mr. President.
And Ukraine.
200,000, so you can set up lower angles with it.
And things are.
I'm doing the rough milling on a magnetic chuck because it was the only way I could think of to hold the parts and mill the entire surface without machining a sacrificial fixture of some kind. The tip is so thin that I was afraid it would flex if I left it sticking out of the top or the side of the mill vise. The magnetic chuck was just barely secure enough to make this work. It held the parts in place.
Airbags are deployed.
Until they get their themselves on.
To 30 more quarters.
Show me a service. I'll be roving till 4 p.m. Copy, roving till 4. Zero 1 4. That's going to be for a signal inside.
New file sorted. For place in worded folders.
Coming back. I like that.
You can understand why it would happen without any problem.
So to conclude on Cosmic and Morphoids, I love what they've done. It is a fantastic first draft of a desktop. It is still a first draft. The applications are bare bones, the settings are very bare bones, and you can clearly see that some stuff is not animated as it should be, operated as smooth as it should be. There are
Diana Ray forming Arctic drama. Thank you.
Using technology to frighten or control another mind is the opposite of mass.
well, that's in the electronics. You then have to go to something that actually translates
California's
into electronics
Director for coming here today, and actually thank you for your response.
Nice. 1070.
To 226 West Longview Street.
I love what they've done. It is a fantastic first draft of the desktop.
Looking
It
towards
is still
Hope
a
Street.
first draft. The
And as I mentioned, that will be
applications
shared as soon as we
settings
conclude.
are very bare
We are still encouraging as we get
animated as it should be. Some stuff is as smooth as it should be. There are some problems when opening and closing apps.
Often we're doing things that are repetitive, and you don't want to have to type long lists of things. This makes our life much easier and allows us to tailor our environment for the way.
Here's E7013, watercraft road, flight expense 1621.
As nice as I could, I was going to get rid of all this, so my mother could totally take it over, and and I wanted to get rid of the furnace because the furnace is.
The highest skill is not speed. It is choosing what deserves your
Officer, dispatch. Live in the scene now. Somewhere.
Veterans who is, there is nothing that has been said about that man that isn't wonderful. And so they can't malign him.
The guy that you want your daughter
in
to
the
be.
area of 31 is here. I don't see any 1025.
Well, again, I think that, as I said before, not all the information has come in, and we should wait to get all of the information before we, sort of make our judgments on this thing. I think it's a tragedy that he was killed. I think it's very possible that ICE may have made some pretty bad mistakes here. But at the same time, as you pointed out in your open, here's a guy who we have video of 11 days earlier engaged in a conflict with law enforcement, which, is very possibly a criminal violation. And on the day that he was tragically shot, what appears, at least from the video, was that he is interfering with law enforcement as they are conducting what they are legally authorized to do while he's armed. I don't think a lot of the mainstream media tries to get these facts accurate. I don't think the mainstream media has written the larger story here, which is that the protesters, again, many of them I think are funded, are crossing the line. They're crossing the First Amendment line from free expression into violent obstruction of law enforcement, which is sedition. If you look up what sedition is, that is the definition of sedition. It's using violence to try to obstruct legitimate law enforcement. And I don't think, I haven't seen any of that discussed on sort of the other mainstream news media outlets. And that is a necessary part of the balance of this story that they are just missing. And I think that's, again, why a lot of American people are tuning the legacy media out.
Yeah, I think they're tuning them out. That's why they're tuning us in. And for me, I have two daughters. There's no way they want me to dating a guy that's out there. Julian Epstein, God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, my friend. Nice to be on. Coming up, the World Health Organization denies
the volcanism is nothing like this. Instead, it's being generated by a completely different mechanism, a process called tidal heating, that is driven in large part by its proximity to Jupiter and the gravitational...
Stressed and fatigued? Brain feeling foggy? Don't have the energy you used to? It may be your liver. You must protect your body's most precious asset. Best-selling author and surgeon Dr. Russell Blaylock has developed natural solutions.
That they tried to get it on the bus with the help of another passenger, but it was too wide to make the turn into the bus. 10th floor. The wheelchair was too wide. Okay.
Solutions. His break.
Three Charles 606 Corpus.
On the dogs
makes
now.
me feel so much more confident.
It's going to be
than I've
two
ever
large
They are
round
some of the hottest
Be
videos
behind
on
a,
social media. Those videos claiming to
passenger
instantly
car.
get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is
I'll be
real.
on
This
behind
one
a
is
small
for real,
passenger
and
car
I'm
stalled
so
out on
excited.
King and
We even
6th
have a
Street.
video, and all he uses
Driver
is a
Marcus.
small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Call the number on your screen.
Call 800-316-6394.
If you could help reduce the urge to go to the bathroom due to your aging prostate, if you could improve your energy levels because you're getting a better night's sleep, would you? Of course you would. And now you can, with the help of Prostate Revive, the premium dietary supplement. For men.
Okay, come on, park left me.
Arrived at 226 West Longview. Route 15, radio track. Yeah, results. There's a result for the resetting the traps. I didn't speak with anyone.
Renaming complete. 1160.
New file sorted.
Mental
54
privacy
placed
is a
in worded
fundamental
folders.
right, not a challenge to over.
Quarantine 0 empty folders.
She went crazy because they wanted to impeach me based on the conversation that was made up. When they heard the
LVC case on.
I mean, the job they've done.
The strongest signal you can send is one of respect and non-interference.
They're going out to dinner and they're having dinners. They didn't go out for 4 years. Now they're going out 3 times a week. Restaurants are opening. Restaurants are full. And usually that means a lot of good things. But restaurants that were closed are now opening up, and everybody's happy. It's nobody's ever seen anything like it actually, and everybody feels safe. You can have a child walk around.
DC-930 dispatch.
New files sorted. 14 placed in Quarantine 0 empty folders. LVC JSON generation complete with worded series files.
Many of these carriers, especially the small.
Workflow complete with fixed JSON.
Walk through target.
No invention excuses cruelty. Not rape.
Come on, 59.
159, go ahead.
Lobby for info.
Hunting reference.
Placement scan complete.
There was a shot fired near his home and he found bullet holes in his garage door.
Choosing not to aim harmful intent. Even hypothetical.
1133 Imperial, 1133 Imperial.
Port HEB, wheelchair, off and on.
I need and watch you.
Every command you speak is shaped. Trim complete. Processed 159.
Patrol, 2 unable to locate, and 1 unable to contact RP, and then I'm stopping you at
But that still is a problem of me standing on some beach with naught but a name and your word. It's the one I need. Of the two of us, I'm the only one who hasn't committed mutiny.
Moved 171 files to processing zone.
on is that if you have a video graphics card, and on this computer there is the video graphics card, we need to launch
negative 29 insurance is verified manually.
The video graphics card.
Well, we don't have the money for it. We don't have the money. We don't have the money for it. But we have money for other things. We have money for the sound. We have money for streets. We have money for parking lots. We have money for hotelers. But the problem we have here, public safety issues. We have aggressive dogs on the streets. We have sick dogs that need to be put down, are struggling and suffering.
Thought that one of the signs is down as well.
Try to say I'm clear to everyone.
10-4.
Five 074 65 50 74 65 65 Duran Leiva.
Duran Leiva, negative 29, status is clear.
Thank you.
Nabade.
Two Waverly Drive, code will be one control for your neighborhood located 100 RP 100K.
124, what's the year of the 28? No.
Stand by.
Black woman in Africa I dealt with on the phone was trying to extort money out of me and my mother to turn the electric back on, but there was emergency power here. Just not for the air conditioner, but I could actually, it's solar central air system. I can upgrade that so it runs off wind and solar as well and batteries. So if we have another hurricane, and we'll be chilling.
Traffic.
Education. Airport 60, David Lansford.
Coming up, use your addiction to work.
David, Lansford, 1838.
Yeah, and then 9:15, I got that one going. I had an entry block.
Since SCOTUS, since that decision, of course, our impact has seen an explosive enrollment rate. We had over 50,000 applications last year.
The future belongs to those who build safety, not those who simulate.
And en route to Gulf Coast for the X-rays.
And with Venezuela, now that we've seen this nature, is the campaign against Venezuela still just
02142963 02142963?
-29, clear.
10-4.
Message information.
Incomplete. 197 files renamed.
Media, online stores and whatnot just don't match up the same emotional energy as having something in your hand you can pass around.
While 42% of Americans say they're excited to see a holiday catalog in the mail, some are a little overwhelmed.
They circled every single item, like literally.
For others, it's a gift in itself.
Something about having a physical catalog or magazine that's just really inspirational. So yes, even as an adult, I'm still looking at the catalogs and getting excited.
At 1606 Denver, 1606 Denver, illegal parking. Right. Can you copy 28? Robert 571, enter Robert 571.
Yields back.
I have UCs.
Texas recognized for United States.
Yes. First one is Russia's ghostwriter hacker group takes aim at German election.
System online.
The next one is Director of National Intelligence, 30 days until election 2024, which specifically states that our assessments about activities and goals of Russia align.
Facing after 7 of dispatch. 27. Somebody arrived at Gulf Coast for x-rays.
AC930 to dispatch. Yeah? Can I get a Tilo on the 845 Irwin?
Location 13-20. Location 13-20.
Backwards, we can fix this by going backwards.